Therapies help, man. Hi, friends. It's Adam, the crippled cannabis cowboy. Thanks for watching my channel, checking out the video on the different kinds of therapies and how they benefit me. Therapies, all different kinds. They benefit me in a lot of different ways. I'm sure they'll benefit everybody else, but for starters, they help me with my stress. They help me stay strong. In a nutshell, they're keeping me alive right now. I can vouch for people that have actually seen the progress in me, the difference of when I'm not doing therapies and when I am doing therapies. I'm clearly a different person when therapies are involved. It's actually not like I originally thought. It's way more important and useful in today's world. And if you know or can get involved in some kind of therapies, just talking to someone in some kind of way, it really helps, man. I go to several different kinds of therapies. Just to give you a quick crackdown, I have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, behavioral therapy, stress management, I think it's called, psychology. There's a lot of different therapies, and if you are involved in therapies or the way your insurance works, insurance is important the way therapies work. Suck it up, man. I suck up my therapies as much as possible. I love seeing those people. It's like getting out and talking to people again, and if you can talk about what's bothering you, that helps your stress management. If you can have somebody help you exercise, helps you keep yourself strong. There's mind stuff with speech therapy and the finger stuff with occupational therapy. It's quite ridiculous. I actually think that therapists should be listened to a lot more, as opposed to like a doctor who has to see me for 15 minutes twice a year. Therapists I spend every single week with: Taylor, Cece, Cassidy, Michelle, Ann, John. There's a lot, and they've all been so wonderful. I don't know what I would have did without them. Actually, I could say, plus my dog too. He's like the best therapist. But I wouldn't be making these videos if it weren't for their help. Every single one of them. So it's crazy. This is my 5th cycle in a year with therapy. I know that's rare, but somebody loves me somewhere and they're keeping me involved in these things. I don't seek out anything. I just say yes sir or yes ma'am, and I do what I'm told. And I'm noticing that I get excited when I have to go see these therapy people. At first it was different. It was kind of like, oh man, therapy, I'm nervous. What do I do? What do I say? It was actually not like that. I just put on the Adam face. I didn't, ooh, sorry about that. That was a spasm. Now you know what I deal with. I could just be sitting there in a freakish spasm. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. I don't like multiple sclerosis. Well, who the hell would like multiple sclerosis? If you're disabled like me, I totally recommend getting involved in therapy, particularly physical therapy, because that'll help you walk and not fall, teach you how to use stairs, how to sit properly, how to stand, how to move, all kinds of stuff. Second in line, I would say, would be your occupational therapy. It helps use your fingers and your arms and your shoulders and stuff. It's actually really important. When you can't use your fingers, life can be very, very frustrating. Especially when you're trying to eat, but your food keeps falling off your fucking fork. That helps. Another asset is like a speech therapy or brain type therapy. There's all kinds of things you do to keep your brain sharp or keep it as sharp as you can. Obviously you can connect all these therapies to different kind of stuff, like my stress management really helps me with stress. My class leader, the class teacher, his name is John. He's actually retiring in 6 weeks, so it's been freaking wonderful. I love the guy. I've had a few psychologists so far. He is definitely my favorite. He is going to be extremely missed. But like I'm saying, if you can get involved or stay involved or whatever you have to do to go to the different kinds of therapies, get involved, man. Those people are here to help us, people like me. And if they like you, that's even better because they're going to go the extra mile. So, I've seen some of the things that the therapists have to deal with, and it's not pleasant. You're basically catering to someone at their worst. So if you're dealing with their mind, oh boy, I feel bad for you. If you're dealing with them trying to walk, oh boy, I feel bad for you. You're trying to lose your fingers. It's a big challenge, and I do think our therapists should be listened to a lot more. Thanks for watching my video on the different kinds of therapies. And if you know someone who's up the river with a boat no paddle, that's kind of like me. I have a really hard time dealing with this stuff, even though I do pretty well from what I'm seeing. And I'm going to continue with these therapies. If you know someone that's really rough, put them in touch with me. I'll do my best to talk to them and improve their spirits, because having a good spirit it's going to help you in this game. It kind of dictates what you're made of. Are you going to try? Are you going to go for it? Or are you going to quit, be bedridden, and just let death consume you? I don't know. I like to fight. I grew up a fighter, so if you're trying to take me out, man, I'm gonna try to take you out. It's just fair, right? So, until next time, friends.